Nothing in this podcast is intended as investment advice, and the people in this podcast may hold positions in the stocks they talk about. Do not buy any investment based solely on a tip or recommendation. Please do your own research. The Sunday Roast presents 12 Stocks for the 12 Days of Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you for listening.
Hello and welcome to the 12 Stocks for the 12 Days of Christmas. I'm Phil Carroll, and today we're joined by Robin Brundle, Executive Chairman of Technology Minerals. Welcome, Robin, and Merry Christmas.
And season's greetings to you both too.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
So Tech Minerals has been chosen as one of the 12 stocks for 2023. Do you want to give the listeners an introduction to Tech Minerals and what has been achieved to date since the IPO, please?
Yeah, well, we IPO'd November 2021, and during that 12 months, we have onboarded all of our assets that we said we were going to onboard from the junior mining exploration side, and that's been no mean feat to bring all of that to conclusion, which has been successfully done. We just got one tiny little thing outstanding on the Cameroon, but that's heading in the right direction, which is super. And we've got other opportunities to bring into what we've described as our sausage machine, to be slightly more seasonal. And we bring assets in at the front end. We push them up the value curve by doing some exploration and some drilling. And then the whole concept then is to joint venture or part sell these assets to bigger companies that will go in and spend the hundreds of millions doing any form of extraction that's viable for them to do so. On the other news, we also have our 49% stake in Recyclers Group, which is focused on battery recycling. Because we're trying to do a circular economy, not only just extraction at the front end, but also recycling of those specialist raw materials for battery manufacturing at the back end. And we've got both of those plants successfully built this year, two separate premises in the Midlands of the UK. And we are just awaiting final license variations from the Environmental Agency. But in the meantime, at the end of November, beginning of December, we started to hand cut batteries at one of the sites, giving us revenue. And we've also developed during this year safety transport boxes for lithium-ion batteries, and we're expecting revenue as well imminently from those two. So lots of good stuff going on, and it's been a very interesting, fast-paced year.
Robin, we've picked your stock as one of our stocks for 2023. Sounds crazy to say 2023. 22 seems to have flown by. Give us an idea of the value creation that you think can happen in 2023, because we've obviously made the decision to include you because we see many drivers in increase in valuation. So can you give us an idea of what your thoughts are on that?
Well, as you know, I have to be very careful here to not influence share price, Kevin. But yes, we have declared a business plan that enables us to roll out 5 each of the battery recycling plants in the UK. And we've previously declared that plan, and that is still very much our strategy, and we are so much closer to being able to properly support that plan as we now start getting into production of the lead process and also the battery boxes. And of course, we are expecting during the coming weeks and months to have sign off on the lithium-ion plant as well. So I think my message would be is that our investors have been so incredibly patient, and we thank them for that this year, as we've all been frustrated by this extended bureaucracy problem that not only us, but I think the rest of the UK is facing. And I think we're starting to get through that now. And so for us, I think we're going to be freed up to actually push on with the business plan that we've talked about through 2022. And, that's why we're optimistic for 2023.
When do you see Recyclist Group becoming 100% owned? When will that happen?
Yeah, we believed that we had this in place, as you know. We are awaiting final sign-off from the FCA, which has taken a number of months now, rather than weeks. And as soon as we have that clarity, we will be able to bring the full news story around that. And frankly, we would expect that information early in 2023.
Okay. So you're going to have a busy first quarter 2023 by the sounds of things.
We are indeed. Just going back to your previous point, we had specifically put our AGM to the 19th of December because we had hoped to include the resolution for that transaction to be taken to the shareholders. But we're now not going to be able to give enough days notice to be able to include it in the AGM. So to a large extent, we will have to call an EGM to handle specifically this opportunity as we go into January 2023.
Okay, very good. Well, we look forward to keeping up progress with you during 2023 in terms of how both the recycling side of things goes and the mining side of things. And the exciting business, I suppose, and we saw it when we visited in late November, was the boxes, the Halo boxes. And this obviously wasn't in your equation when you first listed. So that in itself could be a multi-million pound business without doubt, from what I can see. So yeah, it all looks very exciting. For a market valuation currently around, I think 20 million pounds. There's
22 million today. Yeah,
22 million. There is a lot on offer.
But before you go, just quickly, we'll ask you, what is your best Christmas present? Keeping in the Christmas theme, what is the best Christmas present you've ever received or even given, Robin?
This year, do you mean?
Or just in general, in all the Christmases past?
Hey, listen, I'm a family man through and through. So you're going to be zooming off into my family world there with my children and now my grandchildren. So just having family and family together, I think is at any time of year, but particularly for the little ones at Christmas time. So for me, it's family, and yeah. For work-wise, it would be an EA permit right now.
For sure, yeah.
Only one? You should be greedy. You want two.
Hey, listen, I'm kind of hoping they're going to be a little bit like buses here, guys. So,
yeah,
it's there we go.
Okay, good luck and Merry Christmas to you. And let's hope you have a blessed 2023 in all aspects.
And same to you guys. Have a great time at Christmas and through the festive season. And here's to a healthy, happy, and very successful 2023.
Robin Brundle, thanks very much for your time.
Great stuff.
This podcast was brought to you by Roast PR Limited. If you would like to appear on a future episode of The Sunday Roast, please email admin@thesundayroast.net.